Black wind blowing in the cotton field, honey. There's a black wind blowing in the cotton field, baby.
We live in a technologically advanced society. The technology we possess today was unimaginable to people 100 years ago, but so are the problems. At the invention of the automobile, oil seemed abundant. There were alternative fuels available at the time, and some of the earliest vehicles ran on electricity, steam, or alcohol, but oil supplies seemed endless and easily accessible domestically. It wasn't long before cars became a staple of American society. Cities were built with the car in mind. They became more spread out, with people building homes further and further away from the places they work, go to school, or shopped. However, all this is not without consequence. The oil industry has had significant effects on the earth and its ecosystems. The demand for oil to fuel our cars has led to widespread pollution and environmental disasters such as spills and practices such as fracking. Realizing the dire need for sustainable solutions, scientists have looked again to alternative fuels.
A new approach to sustainable fuel. One of the inherent problems living in this day and age is our dependability on fossil fuels. Problem is they are finite. At the rate we are burning them, we will eventually run out. Another commonly associated problem would be high levels of pollution. What are our alternatives for fuel? Biofuel, made from biomass, grown from crops such as corn, wheat, can be converted into ethanol fuel or biodiesel. Both burn cleaner and safer than fossil fuels. Are there negatives associated with this avenue of sustainability? Yes, there are, and we'll talk about them in the next slide.
Now that you know a little about what a biofuel is, let's observe some of its negative consequences. As an unintended consequence, we've seen an increase in greenhouse gas emissions from indirect land use change for biofuels. Farmers are replacing crops once made for food with crops made for fuel, while some communities face a crisis of malnutrition and/or undernourishment. It's known as the food versus fuel debate. And parts around the globe are deforesting to make room for biofuel feedstock. Deforestation means driving species out of their habitats, and also the carbon biogeochemical cycle is thrown off balance because not only do plants absorb carbon when they grow, but they release carbon after being cut down. But anyway, enough with the negativity.
The upside to biofuel, the technology is growing, and algae can be used as a fuel source. It takes up less space, produces a higher yield and more production volume. More strains are to be researched to increase sustainability. It is both a food and a fuel source, doubling the benefits to the environment. Renewable biofuels are grown, not mined or drilled. The quantity can be replenished with each new harvesting season. Just the beginning. Our research is still in its infancy. More strains to be researched. Technology will soon lead us to being able to program these algae to emit the proper chemicals as to cut down on production time to turn them or refine them into things that we can use for fuel. Alternative fuel sources are becoming more popular. This is certainly one of the ways it is trending upward. More green, better for the environment.
Just take a second, think about your day. How did you get to work today? How did you get your mail? How did you get the food that you ate for lunch? How did this stuff come to be here today? A lot of it's not. Oil fields ran dry, and there wasn't another drop of gasoline in the pump. What would our world look like today? Where would we get our next fuel from? Is it possible that our next source of fuel is right here in our own backyard? you feel the